The Central Basin Municipal Water District, which serves Southeast Los Angeles County, has decided to sue one of its own elected directors, Leticia Vasquez Wilson. She has been outspoken on issues of water contamination, and she has strongly opposed the efforts of local Assembly Member Christina Garcia to privatize the region's water systems. The board majority is demanding that Vasquez stop giving interviews to our publication. Here, she responds to these attacks on her First Amendment rights.
We're here today to talk about a real serious issue that we have here in the community with respect to a lawsuit that was filed against me personally for basically speaking to the community about the water contamination that exists in our region. The intention of this lawsuit is to basically silence me, to prevent me from talking to the community about the high levels of contaminants in our water supply, specifically the high levels of PFAS and PFOA in Downey's water supply, and also in Pico Water District's water supply. This lawsuit is focused on preventing me from identifying myself as a member of the Central Basin Municipal Water District Board of Directors, which I was duly elected to by the voters of my district. In fact, I was recently re-elected. So their effort is to prevent me from identifying the very thing I'm doing here now. You know, I'm speaking, I'm a member of the Board of Directors, and I'm speaking about issues that are within my purview as an elected director. This is my job. My job is to speak to the community, to increase awareness about water in our community. I used letterhead to communicate with the city of Lakewood, to communicate with the city of Signal Hill, to communicate with the city of Downey. This is what I do in my role and function as an elected official. And unfortunately, this lawsuit, the whole purpose behind this lawsuit is to prevent me from being able to do that. You know, elected officials and politicians, you know, they communicate all the time using their letterhead. You know, these are some examples. And what happened as a result of that? Well, you know, the same appointed purveyors on behalf of the city of Downey, the city of Pico Rivera, the city of Santa Fe Springs, voted to file this lawsuit against me to prevent me from talking. So, you know, this lawsuit is just so outrageous. This lawsuit basically says that they're not disputing what I'm saying in the videos. I'm not lying. I'm not giving false information. They don't even speak to that. What this lawsuit is focused on is they're focused on silencing me and preventing me from identifying myself as a member of the Board of Directors of the Central Basin Municipal Water District, which is a title that was bestowed upon me, and it's a privilege that the voters have elected and selected me to represent them around these issues. So another issue of great concern here is that the Board of Directors at Central Basin never voted to file a lawsuit against me. In fact, this is the audio version of the readout of that closed session.
Okay, on a motion by Director Hawkins and a second by Director Apodaca, in closed session, the board authorized the General Counsel to take all legal actions to protect the district's intellectual property and reduce exposure to potential litigation, and to censure Director Vasquez at the May regular board meeting after the Finance and Administration Committee has had time to review and make a recommendation to the board on the advice of General Counsel. The vote was Gente, yes; Chacon, yes; Walteri, yes; Heredia, yes; Camacho, no; Hawkins, yes; Apodaca, yes; and Vasquez was absent.
As you can hear, the Board of Directors never voted to approve a lawsuit to file a lawsuit against me. Never. They recommended a censure, but there was never a vote on any litigation. As of April the 30th, which was the date that this lawsuit was filed, there is not one shred of information or evidence that the Central Basin Board of Directors approved this lawsuit or voted to have this lawsuit filed against me. Not one shred of evidence. So this action is totally illegal. We will continue to fight for clean and affordable water in our community. We will continue to bring to light the issues of contamination impacting our communities. We ask and encourage you to voice your concerns about this lawsuit, this frivolous lawsuit that's meant to silence the voice of our elected officials who are actually responsible for helping bring awareness like this to our communities.